Critical analysis is an essential skill for success on the GED exam and in everyday life. It involves carefully examining information, identifying assumptions, and evaluating evidence. By mastering critical analysis, you can become a more discerning reader, a more effective writer, and a more informed citizen. This essay will explore the key techniques of critical analysis and demonstrate their importance for GED test takers. Critical analysis requires active engagement with the text or information being analyzed. Rather than passively absorbing information, critical thinkers question assumptions, evaluate evidence, and consider alternative perspectives. This process of active inquiry helps to develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter and to form well-supported conclusions. One of the fundamental aspects of critical analysis is the ability to evaluate arguments. An argument consists of a claim, which is the main point being made, and evidence, which is used to support the claim. To evaluate an argument effectively, you need to identify both the claim and the evidence presented. For example, consider the following argument. School uniforms should be mandatory because they promote a sense of unity and discipline. The claim is that school uniforms should be mandatory, and the evidence is that they promote unity and discipline. To evaluate this argument, you would need to consider whether the evidence provided actually supports the claim and whether there is any counter-evidence that weakens the argument. Critical analysis also involves assessing the perspectives presented in a text or argument. Every author has a perspective which is shaped by their experiences, beliefs, and values. It is important to be aware of the author's perspective because it can influence the information they choose to present and the way they present it. Bias is a tendency to favor one perspective over others, often without being aware of it. Assumptions are beliefs that are taken for granted, often without being explicitly stated. When analyzing a text, it is essential to identify any bias or assumptions that may be present, as these can affect the credibility of the information presented. Another crucial aspect of critical analysis is determining the effectiveness of a text. A text is effective if it clearly communicates its message, provides relevant evidence to support its claims, and uses sound logic. When analyzing a text, consider its clarity, relevance, and logic. Clarity refers to the ease with which a text can be understood. A clear text uses precise language, avoids jargon, and presents information in a logical order. Relevance refers to the connection between the information presented and the main point being made. A relevant text provides evidence that directly supports its claims. Logic refers to the soundness of the reasoning used in a text. A logical text uses valid arguments and avoids fallacies. Section 5. Content, Structure and Intent. Key elements of analysis. Content, structure, and intent are three key elements to consider when analyzing any text. Content refers to the information presented in the text, including the main ideas, supporting details, and examples. Structure refers to the way in which the information is organized, such as through chronological order, cause and effect, or problem and solution. Intent refers to the author's purpose for writing the text, such as to inform, persuade, entertain, or express an opinion. Understanding the author's intent can help you to interpret the text more effectively and to identify any potential biases. Section 6. Reading comprehension, applying critical analysis skills. Mastering critical analysis skills is crucial for improving reading comprehension. When you read critically, you are not simply absorbing information, but actively engaging with the text. This involves identifying the main ideas, supporting details and author's purpose, as well as evaluating the evidence presented and considering alternative perspectives. By applying critical analysis skills to your reading, you can develop a deeper understanding of the material, identify biases and assumptions, and form your own conclusions based on the evidence presented. This active approach to reading will enhance your comprehension and retention of information. Section 7. Analytical Success. Enhancing problem-solving abilities. Critical analysis is not limited to reading and writing. It is a valuable skill that can be applied to various aspects of life, including problem solving. When faced with a problem, critical analysis can help you to break it down into smaller components, identify the root causes, and evaluate potential solutions. By carefully considering the available information, identifying assumptions, and evaluating evidence, you can make more informed decisions and develop effective solutions to complex problems. The ability to think critically is essential for success in today's rapidly changing world. Section 8. GED Test Preparation. Mastering Critical Analysis Techniques. For GED test takers, mastering critical analysis techniques is essential for success. The GED exam assesses your ability to read and comprehend complex texts, evaluate arguments, and analyze information presented in various formats, including graphs, charts, and tables. By developing your critical analysis skills, you will be better equipped to tackle the challenges of the GED exam and demonstrate your readiness for college and career opportunities. Section 9. Conclusion. The power of critical analysis. In conclusion, critical analysis is an indispensable skill for success on the GED exam and in all aspects of life. By learning to evaluate arguments, assess perspectives, determine text effectiveness, and analyze content, structure, and intent, you can become a more discerning reader, a more effective writer, and a more informed citizen. Embrace the power of critical analysis and unlock your full potential.